final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback now breaking the field. Creates a little space. Quarterback gets enough. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Did Beagle really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this route. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Dances away. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 20. Touchdown Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Moss. Fights off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Here comes the heat. On the move, he fires. It's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Off the RPO, complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Carroll. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines and listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route, but either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using his legs to buy some time. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the 4th down.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contend this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation.
Finds a spot in the middle.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they give them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. On the run, it's Moss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, We got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Skips away from pressure. There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
On the option.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
Gets it to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to set up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
The give is to Smith. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Turns it loose. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Plucks it out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
The ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Now they'll try the right side. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Send out the punt team to kick it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the deep.
He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Change now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're working that left side. Inside the 25. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Moving away from pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Finds his big tight end. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Longhorns are on the move. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the counter. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Texas A&M going quickly.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To the air, it's Reed. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Turning it on. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them the 1st down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Here we go. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, they knock it free. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Back to throw, it's Manning. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it behind the line. It's Winston. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Horns are up, and the eyes of Texas are focused on building the lead against the Aggies.
And the horns are capturing this momentum. Listen, a lot of angst, a lot of nervousness early in the game, Palmer. Now Texas in this rivalry game taking over.
Yeah, you're right. Hook them right now. They're just enforcing their will in this game. They're the more physical team at this point. Texas A&M, they've got an uphill battle here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Winston. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Get it out on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead. They're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Owens. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
He uncorks one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Here we go.
Going with the ground game left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. On the move. Got room to work. There he goes. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Longhorns will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.